It's where I get all my ideas from. My next guest has been one of the mainstays of that famous street in Weatherfield for 20 years. But she's always thought that she was destined for better things.
Vera, you didn't really think there'd be letters from royals, did you? I mean, not really.
Oh, yeah, because they have been in touch, you know.
Who was?
The royal family. Oh, here, look at this. Hey, but be careful with it.
It's an ashtray.
I know it's an ashtray, but look at it closely. What does it say?
A present from Windsor Castle.
Ever hopeful, please welcome Liz Dawn. Well, actually, she's got a lot in common with the Queen, Vera, because she's had a bit of an annus horribilis herself, hasn't she?
What's that in a minute? What?
She's had a duff year, hasn't she?
Oh,
Really?
it's an awful year. Oh, yeah, but, you know, being royal blood, it's a big thing, you know. And that pot dog, I nearly died when I saw that. I mean...
The thing that surprises you, because as soon as I see you, is their hair's not curly, it's straight.
That's right. Well, I do wear a lot of wigs, you know, for other things, you know, like personal appearances and things. But I thought I'll be myself today, because I haven't got nice hair. It's very fine, you know, and short. It's the real me.
What I'm never quite sure of, Liz, is where Vera ends and Liz begins.
Well, I don't know. I wonder, you know. Because really, my name's Sylvia. My stage name's Liz Dawn, and I'm Vera Duckworth as soon as I walk out my front door. So I think I'm Vera, really. I answer to Vera.
No, I was going to say nobody must call you Liz, because I had a devil of a job this morning saying Liz and not Vera.
I know, I forgot yours, you know, I kept saying... I can remember Tishma, but I can't remember Alan, who it's awful, you know.
But it's not as if we haven't met before.
I know, I've had you in the bedroom, haven't I? No, it's true, isn't it? He once interviewed me in Birmingham, Sheffield.
No, it was here, wasn't it?
Oh, was it here?
Yeah.
You see, it was so good, I forgot where I was.
You remember the bedroom, but you can't remember where it was.
Oh, God.
How has she changed, then, in those 20 years, Vera? Has she changed at all?
I don't think so, really. I don't think Vera will ever change. She's always had a big mouth, hasn't she, really? I mean, no, I don't think she's
Were you
changed.
frightened when you went into it? I mean, this great institution,
Oh,
joining
God,
it.
yeah.
But,
Yeah, well, terrified. But the thing is, you try and look as if you're capable, don't you? You know, I mean, it's an institution. But I always think I'm a little cog in a big wheel, you know? I mean, it's a brilliant show.
How welcoming are they when you join something like that?
Very. Yeah, you're very well looked after, you know? I always say that, well, I am. As soon as I go in, I'm told what to do, what to wear. You're a bit institutionalised, you know, after a while.
They think for you.
But the thing is, I wouldn't hate to leave. I'd never want to leave. It's brilliant.
Now, to further confuse the personality and who is this woman, you've just brought out a book called Vera Duckworth, My Story by Liz Dawn.
I know, isn't it funny, that? I'll have to write another one.
Liz Dawn, My Story by Vera Duckworth.
My Story, Liz Dawn, yeah.
It's been what you might call a colourful life.
I've been a bit like Cinderella, really, because I wasn't trained as an actress, and how I came to do acting and get the parts I did, it's just been like a dream, really. You know, it's been wonderful.
But what I didn't realise was that you'd started out on Crown Court.
Prison officer. HMP. I should have known I've had a son in prison, wouldn't I? Actually, it's good, that, isn't it? Yeah. It's been a funny life, really.
But you see, the strangest thing is you get saddled with people on a programme like that. You may well have been saddled with a husband that you couldn't bear in real life, and yet you seem to get on quite well.
That's where I've been really lucky, you know, working with Bill, because he's brilliant. And he's brought this record out. Oh, it's fantastic. We actually have a tape of it, and it's so, as soon as my husband puts the ignition on, we're listening to him.
You're a crow.
And I'm getting really romantic. You know, it's such a lovely, it sounds brilliant.
Well, we might hear a bit in a bit, but you were a club singer as well, weren't you?
Oh, yeah, I hated it. Oh! Well, I didn't, the money were good, and I had 3 children, you know, under school age. And I actually really did it for money. I used to sing at weekends. Did any of you go in working men's clubs? Oh, it's another world, isn't it? When term comes on and you sat there thinking, oh, they're terrible, who are they?
Who were you? What was your name then?
Well, Liz Dawn.
Oh, you were still Liz Dawn then?
Well, my oldest girl's 28, and her name's Dawn Elizabeth. And when my husband put my name down for an audition, they said, well, we can't call her Sylvia Ibbotson. So he changed... Yeah, Sylvia Ibbotson.
Oh.
So he changed my name, my daughter's name, round. And I thought, Elizabeth? I don't feel a bit like an Elizabeth, you know. But anyway, it's been good for me.
What did you sing? Give us a blast. Just
the easiest songs, I was terrible at learning songs. I mean, I just sang ballads, you know, never strained myself much. I've always been lazy. I think the hardest job I ever had was in better vibes. Stacking shelves, that were hard. Yeah, it's
You
funny
do that on a Sunday, don't you, in better? I mean, don't they film that on a
Sundays,
Sunday
yeah.
in the supermarket?
But the funny thing, I've always had jobs, you know. I used to sell wigs at one time. And you know when the curly wigs came out, did anybody buy one? Oh, they used to interbreed in our cupboard. And where I lived, you know, I was like an agent and I had this case full of wigs, you know, top knots and curly wigs and short wigs and long wigs. And everybody was walking around in a curly wig. And you got them on HP. But the only thing is, they stopped paying for them. So everybody got a letter saying, we're sending the red van. I said, oh, don't bother about the red van. They're not going to send a red van for your hair. And I don't know whether they did, actually.
So if you bought one, see us
Did anybody
afterwards.
buy a curly wig?
There's a couple over there. No, we won't go into... No. I think we... Do you want to meet the old fella?
Oh, yes.
Well, look, before we do, I think we ought to see what they were like when they were younger. Because here's Jack and Vera. She's a bit thinner, and he's got a bit more hair.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Trust you to be drinking pints, and here there's a wedding on next door in case you've forgotten.
I don't know any of them, do
You know me.
I'd rather have a drink.
Stay here. We've come here to enjoy ourselves. Get in there, you miss... That's the sort of thing that makes young folk frightened of marriage.
Oh, the disapproving Ena Sharples. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Tarmey. I think you know one another.
You had more hair on that, didn't you?
It was kind of down here, wasn't it? It was.
And I was slimmer.
And I was about 12 stone then.
Yeah.
How soon after Vera joined did you join, Jack? I mean, when did...
Oh, about 3 years, I think. Was it 3
I
4
can't
years?
remember.
You kept him in the cupboard then for quite a while.
Oh,
before he appeared.
the cupboard. And then it came out. Oh. Then
spoiled it
pigeons
all.
appeared. Actually, we were going to ask you about that. You know, the gardening thing. What would you
Yes, we were.
recommend?
Who would you recommend?
What would I recommend for what?
Well, if
We
took
got
the
rid of the
outside-
bog, the outside bog.
Yeah.
And we had a nice little patio. What
Yeah,
would you
what
recommend?
do you
In
for
Weatherfield,
flowers?
what I'd recommend is about half a ton of ready-mixed concrete in that bag. And then you'll have no bother again. Spray it with green paint.
You see, front's all right, because we've got the stone cladding.
Cladding.
I mean, but the backyard's a
It's
bit of a...
truly awful, that stone cladding.
Well, it is because the people who come and visit the street knock it off as they pass it.
Yeah.
They'll go home with a piece of stone.
You know, the only thing that keeps me going is him singing as himself in the dressing room. He's got a fantastic
You mean you
voice.
share a dressing room?
No, next door. He's next door to me.
Don't know.
And sometimes I hear him singing, you know, in his own voice. You see, you always sing Jack on screen,
Yes,
don't
of
you?
course, yes.
And it's lovely, and it really...
I'm so relieved, really, and perhaps a little disappointed, that there is no white sticky tape on your glasses.
Yeah, well, these are mine. I can see through these. The others I can't. I can't see through them.
Whose idea was it, the bit of white tape?
Well, we were talking about a storyline, one Christmas thrash that we had. And I said, well, I was wearing glasses when I was 32. And surely Jack is coming up to the age where he would wear glasses. And I said, if you can stick a storyline in that he gets glasses, but don't make him a thief, because he isn't a thief. And they did. And one day I was sat, I'd had them about a fortnight, hadn't I? And I was sat in my dressing room with my glasses on, reading the paper, and they came and said, "You're seen next, Bill." And I said, okay, kid, I'll see. Oh my God. I stood on Jack's glasses and broke the arm off Jack's glasses. So I came downstairs, saw props, and said to Vinny, can I have a piece of plaster, anything? And said to Liz, all the dialogue that you're doing now, lovey, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be doing this. I shall be, do you mind if I mend these? And that was it. That was as easy as that.
And but he's never got, I mean, they've been there for years now, like Hilda's Curlers.
And I
They've
suffer.
become the Hilda's Curlers of Coronation
Yeah, but I
Street.
suffer because people say, when are you going to get your Jack some new glasses? You know, like, you better go.
But if you think about the character, it would cost him 6 pints of bitter to get them mended. No contest.
You get on well together, I know, in your private life, and you dine out with respective spouses.
Well,
But
when we have time.
When you have time.
Yeah.
But do they suspect that you two are married and that the other two are married?
No, not now, not now.
You
No.
put 'em wise,
Originally, I think they were a bit confused, weren't they?
So it's confused.
Hi, Jack. Hi, Vera. And Don used to go.
One of the things that comes out in this book, that you, so it's not me blowing the whistle on you, is that you say that neither of you is particularly good at learning lines.
Well, we are
No,
in a
we-
way, but we find things easiest for us, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
When you've got 3 episodes of Coronation Street and you've got 23 scenes and they're all written like Gideon's Bible, we work 14, 16 hours a day. We work from 7 o'clock in the morning till 9, have a shower and go into work. And when you get back home, you work from whatever time you get back home till 10 o'clock, 10:30, whatever it is. And then I may get time to go for a pint at the local pub.
Just the
So
one.
that's... oh,
But it's good working together. I mean, I can tell when he's going to take a breath. Did you notice an hour came in?
He barely drew it.
But he's
Frank.
throwing me sometimes. It throws me sometimes.
I
and he
throw
goes,
sometimes I start acting.
But hang on. If you are sometimes a bit shaky on your lines, what do you do? I mean, how do you get over
Oh,
it?
we'll have a little note somewhere.
Oh,
A little
yeah.
note of a word
Yeah.
somewhere.
And
What, in the sugar bowl?
After a brilliant, you know, our cameramen and directors and everybody,
Yeah.
they understand how we work, so that's
Yeah,
really
they're-
helpful, aren't they?
Yeah, they're super.
Everybody, wardrobe, makeup,
You've
you know.
gone on about his voice long enough. This new album, which I've seen advertised on T'other Side, what's it called?
Oh,
Oh, that was
It's-
a good one.
yeah.
Well, Bill Tarmey sings.
Where's your line? Where's your
What's-
line?
Brilliant at lines, have you noticed?
Gift of love.
The gift of love. Well, we've got time to hear something from it. So would you like to give us a song?
Oh,
What-
it's lovely.
What can you give us?
In your eyes.
Is there? Oh, is that the song?
That's a song.
Well, we got that one right. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Tarmey, In Your Eyes.
I think I finally know you. I can see beyond your smile. I think that I can show you that what we have is still worthwhile. Don't you know that love's just like a thread that keeps unraveling, but then it ties us back together in the end. In your eyes, I can see my dreams' reflections in your eyes. I found the answer to my questions in your eyes. I can see the reason why our love's alive. In your eyes, we're drifting safely back to shore. I think I've finally learned to love you more. Warn me that life changes, that no one really knows whether time would make us strangers or whether time would make us grow. Even though the winds of times will change in a world where nothing stays the same, through it all, our love will still remain. In your eyes, I can see my dreams' reflections. In your eyes, I found the answer to my questions. In your eyes, I can see the reason drifting safely back to shore. I think I've finally learned to love you more. In your eyes, I can see the reasons why our love's alive. You and I, we're drifting safely back to shore. I think I finally learned to love you more.
Well done. Well done. Oh, that'll go down well in the Rovers. Hang on, who's going to get Tommy for Christmas?
Oh, can't tell you that.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
rotters.
I'll tell you what, watch the Christmas episodes, they're fantastic.
Maybe she's watching them at the
Okay,
moment.
that's it. Thanks to all my guests. Judy be here tomorrow with Michael Crawford and Mel Brooks.
Bye.
I'll see you on Thursday. Until then, thanks to them and goodbye.